Hello everyone. You have reached the final episode of the D1DirtPodcast. And we got a special one for you today. Isn't that right, Braden?
Oh, it's right.
Today, we're going to be going through the podcast's best moments with clips from all of our previous guests, starting with your beloved co-host, Braden Halliday.
That's right, Easton. I'm excited to get into business and watch some clips.
So, before we go through some of Braden's top clips...
I have multiple?
Yeah.
Nice.
How has your experience been as a co-host on this podcast?
You know, I was telling Easton off camera, by the way, we are wearing pants under the table. Can we actually stand up and make a point about it since you made me put the pants on? Not wearing shorts.
I'm wearing Crocs too.
So I was talking to you actually off the camera about how I don't think this will be the last episode. I don't know how frequent they'll be. I don't know.
You have more ideas brewing?
No.
Alright.
Not a single one. We do live close together in Florida. We could make an episode over break with maybe Justin Popa. Because, I mean...
He is a pretty good esports athlete.
Yeah, well, at this point, it doesn't even have to be athletes. Outside the walls of your classroom, it can just be...
That's actually very true.
Whatever we want it to be. And we can say whatever the hell we want.
I remember after our first episode, my mother made a comment saying that you're a very good speaker.
Thanks, Mrs. LaPlaca.
You ready to look at your first clip, Braden?
Yep.
Who's your favorite chicken that you admire?
Chicken Joe. He's my profile picture on everything. Yeah, that one's not close. But there's a lot of good chickens out there. Chicken Little. He's a good one. He hit that home run. That was really cool for me as a child, as a baseball lover, and a chicken advocate.
Are you still a fan of chickens to this day, Braden?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Has your favorite chicken changed?
No, still Chicken Joe. I think Chicken Joe has lost a little bit of traction. I've thought about changing my PFP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal for you.
It is. I haven't changed it in almost 4 years. It'll be
PFP.
4 years in March since I've changed my profile picture.
What are you thinking of changing it to? Peter Griffin?
Just like a photo of me playing
That would
baseball.
also work.
Yeah.
With it as you.
Yeah, well, I just started thinking about, like, I don't know. It's stupid. But I'm still a big chicken advocate. I feel like the Chicken Joe thing isn't really my brand anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
You feel you've kind of grown out of that image?
Well, I feel like people just have kind of stopped recognizing me as the Chicken Joe person.
So what do you think?
I feel like Chicken Joe as a brand was more popular for me before TikTok really caught heat.
On Chicken Joe.
Because it made Chicken Joe,
More
before
popular.
my profile picture used to be a thing where people knew I resembled Chicken Joe. And it was sort of my token.
And not many people at the time knew who Chicken Joe was.
Right, with all the Chicken Joe wave.
I feel like it was more cool a few years ago.
Right, it was more underground.
Before Chicken Joe kind of became a meme and a symbol.
Right, he's caught more
Yeah.
traction. So now it kind of just looks like I've a meme.
It kind of looks like you're a fanboy a little bit of Chicken Joe.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say that. Like, it makes me look like a little bit of like I have like a meme or something as my profile picture.
And people won't take it as seriously.
Yeah, well, at the time it was cool because not many people have, cartoons as their profile picture, not for their main accounts, and so it was like a little thing. It made me different, and now I'm just thinking that, maybe it doesn't have the same image, so I'm thinking about changing it up. I'm not really
Set on
sure.
what that's going to be yet.
Yeah.
Here we have Braden Halliday making an unbelievable claim about what his dream job would want to be.
Like, I think I'd be like a great zookeeper, like Kevin James. Yeah, like I could really do that. Like I know like the talking gorillas and everything aren't gonna happen, and the TGI Fridays and stuff. Yeah, but like the animals part, I think I could do really well with.
I feel like you would take care of some animals.
Honestly, probably more of an aquarium kind of guy. Yeah, I would say I'm more aquatic than I would be like. I would definitely be more apt to scuba diving than I would be like going on a safari.
Talk about some unreal stuff on this thing, dude.
Yeah, I mean that. I think that's what the podcast is at its essence.
Well, it's kind of funny nowadays. looking back on this, is you were Kevin James for Halloween.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Here's a picture of Braden as Kevin James on Halloween, right here. It's a perfect resemblance, as you can see.
Is this the Megan Fox tape?
It is the Megan Fox tape. This is a good tape.
I've had the same celebrity crush ever since I was 8 or 9 years old, and I first saw the movie Transformers. You know who I'm talking about. Megan Fox in Transformers? You kidding me? On the motorcycle? I think that's when I realized that I really liked girls. When I was like 8 and I saw Megan Fox on a motorcycle for the first time. I think that's when I was like, yeah, I like girls a lot.
I think I was more into like Pokemon than like girls.
You're more into Pokemon than girls?
Yeah, not anymore. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's...
Speaking on girlfriends, I had to have a little conversation with my girlfriend after posting that on social media.
I did too, because my girlfriend got upset that I didn't even mention her. But I had to explain it was a celebrity crush, and then I just kept digging myself into a hole.
Shout out to eGrace12345.
Yeah, love you, babe. You're the best.
Moving on a few weeks, we have our first ever guest as a duo host co-host podcast.
Wait, who was it? Was it Klingler?
It was Klingler.
Klingler was the first one.
Me and Halliday were very short on options on who we should have for our first podcast together. There weren't many volunteers. So we thought, who can we get fast and who would be entertaining and interesting? And then we both said, Charlie Klingler.
I was just going to say, do you have anything you'd like to put on the internet about how High Point University has mishandled the theft of your moped?
I just think it's pretty funny how we leave to go play baseball for the school, and I go outside and I leave my moped, a couple 100-pound vehicle, in the driveway where it's been all year. And it just so happens that the campus enhancement people were taking stuff home and selling them and selling things on Marketplace that they would find that people would throw away. And I come back from playing at Winthrop and my moped's gone. And their response to me was, I didn't lock it up properly. Like, what am I supposed to do, bring it inside? Because if I did, they'd probably fine me like they do for everything else around here. They just said it was my fault.
It is your fault, Charlie.
You're right.
Well, that's a character right there, Braden.
Yeah, that is one.
Speaking on the HPU fines, I'm not trying to throw any shade at High Point University. I love this place. Go Panthers. But the fines are kind of unbearable at some points.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. And look, I love, I think High Point's a good school.
Great
I love
place.
the baseball program. Baseball program's fantastic.
A lot of great people here.
School's got its ups and downs, man. School's got its ups and downs.
And more of the downs on the fine and the money and economic side.
Find me for everything.
Find me for a candle.
I'm supposed to graduate in a couple days here, and I'm not.
You are. Congratulations.
Yeah, but I have 9 outstanding fines from this semester alone.
For what?
I have
Parking.
I have a bunch of parking tickets.
I think that's common for the community.
Yep, everybody has them. It's just free money. I got fined for the candle.
I got fined for a candle this semester as well.
Missed the community meeting for
Great.
our apartment.
I think we have one of those tomorrow.
I'm not going. I won't be there. If our RA sees this before the meeting, come knock on the door, tell me what I missed, I'm not going. The RA actually, fun fact, lives on the other side of this wall.
She does.
And I can't believe we haven't been fined more. I'm not going to the meeting!
Can you explain the context of the shirt you're wearing?
It's my fantasy football logo. So my fantasy football team is called the Sacks, as in sacking the quarterback, but the logo
is a sack.
Right. A little football helmet and a football. It's pretty clever.
And you made it yourself.
I did not. Vistaprint made it. Vistaprint.
And then you immediately put some stocks into their company, right?
Yeah, I did, because it's an incredible company. They actually redesigned the logo to print better on the t-shirt.
All right, Braden.
We never get raccoons. We always go catch possums and put them in our buddies' trucks and see how long it takes the possum to figure out how to either A, get out, or the buddy finds the possum first one. Because they're just like mean little kitties. Like you pick them up behind the head and they just...
I simply would not do that.
I don't really have any words for this clip
I
there.
don't think if I ever found a possum on the side of a dirt road, I would pick it up by the back of its neck and put it in your truck.
No,
And I don't think you would enjoy if I put it in your truck either.
I'd be pretty pissed.
And I don't think you would know how to get the possum out of your truck.
I'd probably just yell at it and open up all the doors. You know, like,
And just hope it scurries out of
until it
there.
ran out, yeah.
Well, that's Charlie Klingler for you. Moving forward a few more weeks. I think this was post... Was this post? This was post winter break?
Fall break.
Fall break. Then we have our beloved roommate Miggy.
Oh, don't do this.
Customs, stuff like
Wait,
that.
your dad works for Border Patrol
Yeah,
in Virginia?
yeah. He works in the like headquarters.
He was born in
Big boss.
He was born in Tijuana.
So he
Big
kind of
boss.
turned on his people there.
Yeah, he did. I think
That's crazy.
so. He's very conservative, very conservative. So I guess I don't know where he got that from, but
He's first generation, right? Like he moved here and
Oh,
everything?
yeah, he was full blown.
I'm assuming since he works Border Patrol, he moved here the right way and all that.
Oh yeah. So his mom was born in the U.S.
I can't believe I never knew that your dad worked Border Patrol. That's hilarious and awesome.
Yeah, I still stand by what I said. It is funny.
Oh, this is when you went on your corn dog rant.
Oh, God.
Yes, I do.
That's where my corn dog thing started. And then I think there's a big debate going on with this whole, you know, the
Like this whole corn dog scenario? Or?
no, like with the
Is this debate on-
with the reintroduction of the glizzy
Yeah.
into, you know, pop culture.
Yes, recent pop
You know,
culture.
fried hot dog on a stick has kind of, you know, gotten the backseat in recent years.
I feel like they've gained more popularity in recent years.
Corn dog?
Yeah, just the corn dog industry as a whole.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like their team's gotten back on the map.
I feel like it's shrunken, like the population of people that eat it, but the people eat it more.
Okay.
In my own
So the
opinion.
corn dog fans are more avid fans than the hot dog fans. We just don't have the quantity.
Exactly.
I feel like the corn dog fans are more humble.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not sticking our corn dogs in people's faces and
No.
making a big deal
And
about
we're not
it.
throwing corn dogs on people's cars and stuff and making video with our corn dogs to show them off.
Yeah, nah,
Like
it's a waste of
we're
food.
humble about it.
Did someone throw a hot dog at your car?
No, but I'm saying like in recent pop culture, people have found hot dogs to be funny.
Yeah, that is
reason.
weird,
But
right?
you don't see people throwing.
It's
corn
like it's
dogs
like
around.
when pandas and mustaches were popular in
Yeah,
middle
it's just
school.
weird.
Now we're so much mature. We like hot
So
dogs.
much more mature.
This take right here from Mickey might be the take of the year.
From a corn dog, hot dog standpoint?
That might be the best take I've heard on this podcast the entire year.
Take a little break from the awards show for a second to give a shout out to our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, your go-to destination for all sports and fitness. Are you gearing up for the next upcoming season? Look no further than Dick's Sporting Goods for everything you need to elevate your game. Whether it's baseball, basketball, soccer, running, maybe even some cricket. Dick's has the latest gear, apparel, and equipment to help you perform at your best. And as a special treat for our podcast listeners today, use the code D1DirtPod at checkout for a 20% discount on your first online purchase. Thank you.
Go get inside some dicks.
I posted a poll on our Instagram story today asking our fans who their favorite podcast guest was in this season of D1 Dirt Podcast. And by an astounding votes of 70%, we're going to end it here with Tommy White.
Yeah, no offense to me, Klingler, or Miggy, but I feel like we didn't really stand a chance.
Tommy White, people. Karate Kid. I owned a bonsai tree for a few years. I killed it though.
Nice.
Nah, thanks.
I got this.
What?
Oh, hell yeah.
I was just gonna ask you if you had any pets. What's his
Yeah,
name?
bearded dragon named Draco.
That's sweet.
That is pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
He's growing like I don't know if I'm a keeper.
Where'd you get it? I almost bought a bearded dragon at the beginning of the semester.
You did.
Dude, $50 at PetSmart.
Dude, that's exactly where I was gonna buy mine.
I wouldn't expect Tommy White to be a bearded dragon kind of guy.
Honestly, it doesn't really shock me at all.
I could picture him as more of like a German Shepherd kind of dude. But for a college pet, that makes sense. Or like maybe like a scorpion kind of dude named Kevin.
I don't know. I feel like it's fitting.
A bearded dragon named Draco.
Yeah.
After the World Series. So did Fortnite just like hit you up and say, hey, you hit balls really hard, you should post Fortnite on your Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, everything goes through my advisor, so they just, I guess they reached out or something happened, and yeah, Fortnite, that was pretty cool. That would be cool if I got a skin, though. Imagine.
Did you get any V-Bucks for that?
No V-Bucks.
Did you get anything
What did you
out of
get
it?
from that?
Just some money, yeah.
Oh, dude. Can you imagine
Yeah,
if there,
I know, we could have done some cool stuff with that.
a Tommy White skin?
A Tommy
Electro.
White skin.
Oh, yeah, but like, you know, like probably 99%, 98% of America would have been like,
Who
who
is
the hell is
this kid?
Tommy White?
Yeah.
Only college baseball fans.
Well, you know how in like MLB The Show you get like the real 99 when you're like in the organization or whatever?
Mhm.
They could have given you like the real Tommy White Fortnite skin.
Or they
And
could have
then
just
only
given a
you
skin
would have
just
had it.
for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Ninja.
Dude, that was right when like I think the tanks came out in Fortnite.
Oh.
They could have done some serious stuff, man.
A Tommy White Fortnite skin would be pretty unreal. I would probably spend $20 on that.
They could have just made a fat kid skin called Tommy. If I were him, I would have reinvested every single one of those dollars I made straight back into V-Bucks. Maybe half.
I want to know how much money he got from that. I
Of
didn't
course-
feel very comfy asking him that on the podcast because
No,
I feel
yeah,
like he would just say
personal.
no.
It's personal.
Yeah, it is personal.
Sure enough to put some back into V-Bucks.
Well, we're going to wrap it up here today, folks. Braden and I are very thankful for anyone who has watched our podcast in this season of the D1 Dirt Podcast.
All 7 of you. Thanks, Mom.
Who knows? Maybe we'll make a return in these upcoming months. If you guys would like to see some more, please leave us some feedback in the comments or on our socials at D1DirtPodcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Give this video a like, and who knows, maybe Braden and I will see you next time.
And if you don't want to see more, don't say anything and save our time.
It's been a pleasure, Braden.
Good luck.
Thanks.